Hello and welcome to our flip lesson today on comma rules. I'm sure you've seen commas before. They are punctuation marks that help us separate ideas or kind of pause after we have a list. And today we're going to learn about two different rules. Now you'll learn about more rules as you come into 7th grade English this year, but we're going to focus on two that you should have learned last year, and we're going to review it just in case you didn't or happened to forget over the summer. So the first one is when writing a date, we need to use a comma between the day and the year. That's especially important. For example, if I were going to tell you when the 4th of July was, I could say the 4th of July is on July 4th, comma, 2015 this year. I need to make sure that I'm separating the date and the day from the year. We also need to use a comma after every item in a series, except for the last one, if we're writing a list of things. Let's look at the example below. If I were going to write this in a sentence, I'd need to separate airplane, race car, train, and boat with commas. If I didn't, it would look like I would have an airplane, race car, train, boat, which seems a little bit hard and difficult to picture in my mind. I don't know about you. So we use commas and we kind of think of them as paper clips. That they hold all of the items together, but they separate them out. So that, therefore, we have an airplane, comma, race car, comma, train, comma, and boat. Now, we don't use a comma after boat because we're going to end our sentence. So we'd use an ending punctuation mark such as a period or an exclamation mark. Let's look at some examples. So your adventure at Cooper Middle School will start on September 8th, 2015. We need to put a comma there to separate the day from the year. In our next one, we have a list of lions, zebras, giraffes, and elephants. We need to put a comma in between each to separate those items. So while on a safari, Sid photographed lions, zebras, giraffes, and elephants. Do you see how when I read it, I pause at those commas and it helps the reader understand that they are all separate things or items. I love this picture below. It says why I still use the Oxford comma. That is the comma before the and. Right here you can see. So if we use it with, it says I had eggs, toast, and orange juice, meaning you had eggs and you had toast and orange juice. But if you don't use the comma before and, it kind of sounds like this, like I had eggs, toast, and orange juice, meaning that you had maybe your toast in your orange juice or your orange juice on your toast, which does not sound appealing to me. I would much rather have my Oxford comma and have my eggs separated from my toast and separated from my orange juice. All right, for this next part, I'd like you to try these out on your own. So let's look at the first one. You should pack your backpack with pencils, binders, and paper for the first day of school. Now, it sounds kind of all jammed together, so we need to use those commas in order to separate those items. Same with this one. This year, Thanksgiving is on November 26, 2015. Now, we don't have a pause between our day and our year, and it sounds a little jumbled. Go ahead and pause this and write in where you think those commas should go. When you're ready, just click play and we'll review it. Welcome back. All right, let's go ahead and look at the answers. So check yours. Make sure you should pack your backpack with pencils, comma, binders, comma, and paper for the first day of school, making sure that we separate out pencils, binder, and paper. And then for the last one, this year, Thanksgiving is on November 26th, comma, 2015. Once you've done that, you are a comma pro, and you're ready to take on more commas in 7th grade English this year. See you on the first day of school.